Cheers to Volume 6! My friends, the market starts in 2 days. If you're watching this on Wednesday, the day it comes out. 2 days, we will be taking your wish lists upon ourselves and hitting those keyboard keys real hard to get to you all of your Stash Fest picks. Make sure you have your order in by like midnight tomorrow on Thursday so that we have all the correct numbers of what we need. You may still be able to come back through the weekend to add things to your Stash Fest order. However, our quantities are not everlasting. How we wish they were, but they're not. And some things might sell out if you don't get them in by the deadline. We have more to cover. This should be our last installment. It will be our last installment. We will come back and reveal to you our top 10 bestsellers from this Stash Fest experience. We're looking forward to having that fun video. I think I'll force Jason to join me. But until then, this is our last batch of pretty things to look at. It's sad. It's sad that it had to end, right? I wanted to make you aware of a couple things on my own website that you would know about if you are a newsletter subscriber and you open my newsletter. The first is that he's back. Edgar Scissorbird has been out of stock for 2 years, and we decided to bring him back. So his return has happened. We have lots of birdies in the shop. Edgar Scissorbird is just a nice little stitchy companion that you can put on your stitching side table, and he holds your scissors. He is meant to hold stork scissors work the best with him, but he can also hold different kinds of scissors. It just depends on how long they are and the angle at which the scissors go through the bird. But most stork scissors work perfectly fine with Edgar, and most people have a pair of stork scissors. But you can also order him with a new pair of golden stork scissors. So Edgar is back for a limited time. We don't keep him in stock indefinitely, but if you're interested in him, he's on the website. And also, speaking of ravens, there's a freebie, and it was in my newsletter. And if you get it, you already know, and you probably already downloaded it. This one is called Nevermind, and I found this hilarious. Jason, do you have a spouse with a sense of humor that's just a little bit different than theirs? Like, you hand them an Instagram reel and they don't laugh, and it's just so irritating. That happens between Jason and I often. I thought this was really funny and worthy of like a mainstream release. He didn't think it was quite so funny, so now it's a freebie. It's called Nevermind, and it is a quote from the passive-aggressive raven. And maybe you think it's funny, and maybe you don't, but either way, it's free. Let's get to the beautiful new things that we may feast our eyes on together. First up, a release from Long Dog Samplers. Now, if you don't, you wouldn't know this, but Long Dog Sampler physical patterns are distributed by Dinky Dyes, and that's why this is sort of a pre-order situation. But the newest pattern from Long Dog is on the website. It's called The Land of Cocaine. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. The Land of Cocaine, I'm assuming that's how you say that, is 257 by 292. It has all of the typical Long Dog charm happening. I really want to know what is on top of these cats' tails on the bottom corners. What are they doing? I love Long Dog Samplers. They're so fun to stitch. There's always wonderful mysteries and creatures that you discover simply by stitching it. The longer you look at it, the more interesting things you find. I really love the bottom sloping sections on this pattern, how they have these spires of buildings sticking up. There's elephants dancing and squirrels and rabbits and birds. Really fun pattern. Speaking of Dinky Dyes, they are releasing 4 new hand-dyed silk colors. If you haven't tried Dinky Dyes and you like to just get a color selection. Here you go. I think these are all stunning. The names of these are Broomstick, Scarecrow, Aurora, and Heather. Really gorgeous. If you'd like to get a pack of those 4 new colors, that is also on the website. We have 4 more designers to cover for our last volume. Let's start off strong with the Kogut. I've decided from now on, I'm just calling her the Kogut. And I mean that in the most loving and salutatory sense. I love Teresa Kogut. She is a powerhouse of a designer, and we love carrying her stuff. There is one in here that I think is in my top 3. So hang on to your booties. First up, we have Octobers. Everyone loves this Anne of Green Gables quote. It's good. It's good every October. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. We have this gorgeous little scarecrow scene. Someone commented on my Instagram that they would like some fashion advice from these scarecrows. Really looking at that outfit that the blue pants scarecrow is wearing, I think he could give us some advice. Particularly with pants. Everyone's wearing big pants nowadays. What is with that? I don't know. I divert. What is the size of this pattern? 134 by 134. We have Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works, and DMC. Very cute. Next up, the bestseller so far of these 3, we have Bittersweet Bird. Adorable. Teresa showed this on her channel, and she just stitched it and put it on top of a simple paper box that she painted black. It's really the cutest thing you could stick in your autumn decorations. 74 by 73. She said it was a quick stitch. I believe her. It's really cute. And then my favorite, there is something about this that just zings right into my soul. This is Prim Bird's Pin Drum, and I freaking love it. I do this when I'm like really excited about something. I think it's like a Senator Palpatine move. I'm like shooting my enthusiasm out of my fingers. This is 133 by 71. Like, I look at it and it looks like the simplest thing in the world. But it's so awesome. The colors are so awesome. It's so elegant. It's so beautiful. This was finished by Susan Coates of Keepsakes into a oval-shaped drum, which I have never seen a finish of an oval-shaped drum. I love it because you can see the whole design. Susan, round applause. Round of applause to Susan. This is so wonderful. Wonderful job by the Kogut. We love her. Moving on. Sweet Wing Studio put out a lot of new patterns. Let's go over a few of them. You can of course see them all in the Stash Fest collection. First up, we have Autumn Doxology. This is a sweet little piece that has a doxology text on it, and we have sweet little animals. Sweet Wing Studios is some of our customer fan favorites. You love her patterns because they have sweet sentiments on them, but they're also really, most of them are smaller, on the smaller size, easier to stitch up and get finished. This is a really cute finish in a frame that looks like velveteen on that second mat. Very cute. This is 104 by 45, only has 9 colors in it. Very cute. Next up we have Praise the Lord and Pass the Pie. That lacy tablecloth gives a really nice effect. That definitely looks like vintage country mocha. Nailed it! 112 by 100. I really like the colors in this one too. It has a fall vibe. Very cute. Lantern Lights is a collection of lanterns that must be opalescent fabric, so that's cool. And that fabric is very unique. I love it. It's Creationist Green Even Weave by Fabric Flare. Cool. I thought this one was stunning. I love the colors. It's very sweet looking. It's called Peace in the Village. Love the candles. Just the color palette. It just makes me happy. 63 by 66. This is Mystic Ada by Picture This Plus. 11 colors, and the pattern is only $7. Last up is Faith, Hope, and Love. This one is really cool. You could definitely customize this with your own fabric selection. There's only 4 floss colors, so it would be easy to make your own floss palette. It looks like each piece is 85 by 65, and you could stitch them together or separately, as she's done here. They would also make really cute little pillows. Before we go on to some more designers, let's do our giveaway. Last video, I asked you for your favorite musical for a chance to win $40 to Lindy Stitches in your Stash Fest budget. Congratulations, Susan Bubla, 6496 would be the numbers. She says, I have to say White Christmas is my favorite. I love watching it every year. Oh, by the way, I'll take the cash. We don't want to squish the squash in the mail. I gave you a choice between a yellow squash from my very own garden, Susan, or the cash. Susan chose the cash, and because none of you showed up for dinner, I still have my gigantic yellow Neanderthal squash club. Still up for grabs should you win the next giveaway. Let's go to $30 this time. And the question will be an easy one. Or will it? What do you want to start first? Which of these new patterns are you dying not only to get your hands on, but get your needle too? Like, what are you going to actually start first? For me, I have to say, I've hyped them up so much, I feel like it's my obligation to start Halloween Snail. Right? I mean, this is a given. I don't have a Halloween project going right now, so he fits the bill. But that Prim Bird's drum from Teresa Kogut also is saying my name, as well as a few others. I have my own wish list on my own website. It's like Inception or something. Anyway, our next designer I had never seen hide nor hair of until they landed in my inbox. I would like to introduce you to Siren Stitch Works. I found the designs very intriguing. Maybe you will too. The lead designer's name is Tara, and they take inspiration from both modern and historical sources from around the world, resulting in a fun, eclectic array of patterns that include modern and traditional samplers, reproduction pieces, and smalls like needlebooks and biscornus. Are you ready? I want to show you my favorites first. These two intrigued me. I was intrigued. They're both called Mexican Menagerie, but we have 2 different color palettes and designs, so you could mix and match. This first one is called Mexican Menagerie Earth Tones, and I don't know what's not to like here. This is really cool. I love the 3 funky birds in a row. I love the rabbits. I love the birds with the awesome hairdos. Love the bird with the snake. I mean, these are just great. It says there are 5 unique designs inspired by antique Mexican weaving and embroidery. Great. You want to see the other one? I know you do. This one is called Mexican Menagerie Jewel Tones. I don't know if those are dragons or birds. Those have to be dragons with curly hair, right? Those are so cool. I love it. I love these. And I love the little pillow with, like, are those alligators? That purple pillow, are those alligators? I don't know. But yes. These are great. What a fascinating array of colors and motifs both of these patterns are. I really like them. I'm intrigued by Siren Stitch Works. I have 2 more designs from them to show you. This is Congress of Eagles. This is a great package of eagles. Obviously. says these are inspired by 19th century jacquard woven coverlets. And they all have their own personality. Look at that. I mean, you got Steve, Larry, Ferdinand, Paul, and Roger. Lastly, Titanic sampler. Isn't this cool? This is an enduring favorite based on motifs and decorative elements from the RMS Titanic and her sister ship, the Olympic. Floor tiles, decorative grillwork, statuary, china, and linen all served as inspiration. I think that is really, really cool. The design is 229 by 220, stitched on just some antique white linen using DMC 321. Of course, you could use your favorite red. That is I'm digging. Beautiful work. Our last designer, and let's just wipe a tear from our eye, that our time is drawing to a close. Before we go into our last designer, remember Stacy Nash is going to be added during the show. So if you wake up on Friday and you want to know what she released, you're going to have to check out lindystitches.com. There are going to be things added as we shop the show. So, you know, who knows what she has up her Hoosier sleeve to show us. It could be something dangerous. Make sure you check out Lindy Stitches this weekend. We're going to be adding surprise elements to the Stash Fest. Okay, let's do our last designer that's going to be featured in the shopping list videos, Lucy Beam. Becky Noland has some interesting offerings for us. Really like them. I'm not going to show you all of them. There are 7 designs. First up, let's talk about her animal sampler series. I think this is an adorable thing happening. They're about 92 by 92. Now, Becky previously released Oh Dear sampler, which you can get today. It's in stock. As well as the Flock Together sampler. So we have deers, we have birds. For this show, she's releasing 2 more in her animal sampler series. First up is Dog Days. I love it. I love their little toes and their little feet. So cute. And then we also have Cat's 9 sampler. And you know I'm all over this one. As a cat lady, this was made for me. There are 9 cats on there. One of them is a lion, the one with a crown, because, you know, king of cats. These are adorable. I mean, how cute would they look stitched up all together? Can someone do that, please? We also have Snowy Christmas. This happy little gray-haired Santa with his chalky dare on the roof, with plenty of beautiful snowflakes to stitch. This is a pretty big piece. It is 176 by 210, stitched on Cappuccino by Weeks Dye Works. We also have Tomato Witch. If you need some good fill-in, I feel like you should check out Lucy Beam's selection of patterns. Becky is really good at coming up with huge fill-in patterns that are fun to stitch. And I feel like Becky's sense of humor definitely always comes across in her patterns, which is why I really like her patterns. I love the quirkiness. Tomato Witch is great. We also have 2 more in her flag series, including Spring Flag. And these are smaller patterns. 67 by 67 would make adorable bowl fillers, and also Fall Flag. There is 1 more design by Lucy Beam. Go over to the website to check it out. So this is the end of looking at new things together. However, the fun has just begun because now we're going shopping and you are going to get this beautiful package in the mail of all your personal selections. This is going to be a little bit more of a time delay, Then Nashville, where we could just collect all the stuff, come home, organize it, and send it out. This is us waiting for packages, some of which are coming from overseas, depending on what your selections were. So we are gonna do it as fast as we possibly can, but it all depends on the mail system, which I hate, but it's a fact of life. We're gonna give you the best customer service that we know how to give, and I just got my stickers today. You want to see them? Every order that we send out is going to have a Stash Fest sticker that you can put on your water bottle or in your book of days or what have you. There we go. Plenty of stickers to go out in orders. We are so excited to give you this fall extravaganza. We hope that you've enjoyed this series. We can't wait to share with you our top 10 bestsellers. That will be a fun video to do together. Thank you so much for following us, liking the video, interacting with our content. We wouldn't have a business without customers, and we so appreciate you. So whether you're putting in an order or not, thank you for your time and attention. We hope that you have enjoyed this little tour through the fall needlework world. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below of what you are dying to start, and I will see you soon, friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.